Hi, I'm Constance Santego. What's your mom never taught you about muscles? Let's start with what are muscles used for? Muscles are responsible for maintaining posture, physical movement, and movement of internal organs. There are 3 types of muscle fibers: cardiac, smooth, and skeletal. Cardiac muscle, also called the heart muscle, found only in the heart. Purpose of the cardiac muscle is to contract the heart to pump the blood throughout the body. It's involuntary, so meaning it moves without you thinking about it. Smooth muscle fiber is found in the walls of hollow organs throughout your body. Purpose is to expand and relax as needed. Also, these are involuntary, move without you thinking about it. Skeletal muscle. Most people refer to these when talking about muscles. So out of all 3, this is the one that most people talk about. The purpose is to allow a person to move, speak, and chew. Helps with temperature regulation and vision. Really, they're voluntary. You need to think about it to move a muscle. You might have trained yourself and your subconscious now knows how to do it. But originally, if you think about a baby, they have to think about how to move. Facts that mom most likely never taught you. Fun facts. Around 650 skeletal muscles in the human body. About 40% of your total human body weight that your muscles make up. The jaw muscle, the masseter, has the strongest force in the body based on size. Largest muscle in the body is gluteus maximus. It's one of the butt muscles. Smallest is in your inner ear. You cannot use 2 opposing muscles at the same time. Example is bicep and tricep. One must relax to allow the other to contract. Muscles can't push, they can only pull. Muscles pull bones, but they cannot push them back into position. Muscle memory is created by practicing an action over and over again. Sprain is when you tear a muscle, and strain is when you tear a tendon. Hardest working muscle in your body is your heart. What is inside of a skeletal muscle? You have bundles of fibers that make up that muscle. At each end is a tendon which holds the muscle to a bone. And to make up an individual striated muscle tissue, to make up the little tiny one, so these are bundles, so many bundles and bundles and bundles and bundles that make up the whole muscle. But the little teeny bitty one there, the sarcomere, from about here to about here, and it repeats. So this is the basic unit of a striated muscle tissue. Now remember, it takes the count of 30 seconds to signal the brain to start to grow a sarcomere and lengthen that muscle. Keys to having excellent muscles: stress reduction, nutrients, movement, so exercise, and massage. Now, most of you guys don't know these, and some might, but these are very specific nutrients that are needed for the body. Potassium and sodium. Now, these stimulate the nerve, so they send the message to the brain, so the brain then can send it to the muscle to move it. You have to have these. And these nutrients function as electrolyte, transmitting electrical impulses, so the ATP. So this is what sends the message to move the muscle. Calcium is a mineral that's found in a number of foods. And now this triggers the contraction response. To move a muscle, it needs to contract, to shorten. Magnesium is needed to relax the muscle. And this you can find in many foods also, even dark chocolate. So magnesium is to relax the muscle, so it needs to lengthen. Epsom salt baths are an excellent source of magnesium, 1 cup for a minimum of 20 minutes. Muscle needs fuel to move, like putting gas into your car. ATP. Eating sugar and carbohydrates creates this energy. These break down into glucose. Now, stored fat can also be used for energy. Thought, maybe your body has created extra fat because you have not been feeding it the proper nutrients and it's storing. Or maybe because you are too tired and it's also storing in case you need that energy. Muscle burns fat for energy. Did your mom teach you what is more important, flexibility or strength? Flexibility. It's more important to have full range of motion. Remember, hold that position because it takes 30 seconds to lengthen a muscle. Full range of motion means you can move into any position and have no pain. It's important to have strength for endurance, physical energy, power, and intensity. Great metabolism, so to burn more fat, meaning I guess you could eat more if you wanted to. It takes 3 to 6 weeks of weight training to stimulate the lean body mass response. How much muscle can you build? The scope of muscle gain with training is limited by your genetics. Think of yourself as a horse. There are so many different breeds, colors, and sizes, not to mention speed, strength, and temperament. All have attributes, but also genetically limited. You are you. Every cell is beautiful and came into this world unique. Go ahead and show your mom what you just learned. P.S. Magic School Bus videos, awesome way to learn extra information. There's 2, flexes its muscles and works out. Check them out. With knowledge, shift happens. Create magic.